Hello, today I'll be taking a look at the G.I. Joe classified Cobra Commander with combat armor, or how he looked like in the Deke series. I think that series is not as popular as the Real American Hero series, so maybe some people don't know this look for Cobra Commander. But when I watched that series, I really liked how Cobra Commander looked in this armor, so I wanted to get this figure. And it's probably going to be the only figure I get outside of the Real American Hero series. So here's a look at the packaging from all sides. So let's get them open and check them out. It comes with the usual caution sheet. And here's a better look at how he's packaged with all his accessories. And here he is out of the packaging with all his accessories. He comes with a kind of submachine gun, a pointing finger, 2 fists, an iguana, an extra head, and a backpack. Here are the 2 heads. They look pretty much identical except for the eyes. One of them, the default eyes, are snake-looking eyes. I think I prefer the human-looking eyes because I think that's what he looks like in the Deke series. And here's a closer look at the iguana. And for his other accessories, he has his gun. And you can put the gun in the holster. And he can also hold his gun. And he can place his index finger through the trigger hole. Holds it pretty well. And it doesn't come with blast effects, but it does work with blast effects. Pew pew pew. And you can swap out his hands. You just pull it out like so. Oh, it looks like the pointing hand on this figure goes on the left arm, unlike the other Cobra figures where the pointing hand goes on the right arm. And there you have it. So now Cobra Commander can point the blame at everyone else. And you can plug in one of his fist hands. So now he looks like he's saying, "You better take me more seriously." And he can wear his backpack. And here's a closer look at it. So here's a look at him from all angles. So let's check out his articulation. His head can rotate 360. He can look up a teeny bit and down a little bit. No side to side really. His arms can rotate 360, but the shoulder pad kind of gets in the way. Can raise his arm out to the side, about 90 degrees. And he has a butterfly joint. And he has a bicep swivel. And his elbow can bend more than 90 degrees, but because of the armor, it limits a little bit of articulation. And he has a wrist rotation. It seems like no other wrist articulation. He has this mid cut. He can bend forward and back a little bit. More back than forwards, I think. And he can tilt side to side. And he has a waist rotation. And it seems like there's a joint at the waist. It also helps him do a better ab crunch. His legs can be pulled down, so you can get better kick articulation, I guess. Can't really kick back that much. But it looks like he can pretty much do the full splits. And he can swivel at the waist here. There's no thigh cut. And his knees can bend more than 90. But again, with the armor being really thick, it limits the articulation a little bit. And he has ankle swivel, actually. That's interesting. And he has ankle tilt. His feet can go up a little bit and down a lot. So let's check out what poses he can do. You can get him into a kneeling pose, but it was kind of a little bit tricky. He can do a supervillain landing pose. It was kind of tricky to get him to do a running pose because he's kind of heavy actually. And he can do a walking pose. Here he is commanding the retro card back Cobra Trooper. Here he is with the retro card back Cobra Commander, both of them trying to give each other commands. Here he is with the original classified Cobra Commander. And here are all three of them together pointing the finger at each other. Here they are teaming up to point the blame at Serpentor. Here they are using their magic wand to turn Serpentor into an iguana. In the Deke series, Cobra Commander actually had a machine to turn Serpentor into an iguana, but I don't have that machine, so... And here he is, playing with his new pet iguana. Here's Serpentor with the iguana. I don't know if there's a resemblance. And I think that's going to be about it for this video. Thanks for watching.